throwing everyone off today.
I need like a warning
Allison's
tag.
wreaking havoc.
Get this far in camp, how excited are you for your guys? What kind of progress have you seen from your unit?
Oh man, it's been good. Obviously, we had a real good spring. The guys came and worked their tails off in the summer, and they just repeated that in fall camp. We have a lot of guys making plays. A lot of guys that gonna command to play a lot of football for us. So that's always good. The strength is always in numbers, and we have a bunch of guys that I feel good about back there.
Can you talk a little bit about Conrad? He looks totally comfortable. He was here asking questions yesterday. The coaches that were here came in the summer, but seems to really picking things up. What progress have you seen from him throughout the summer?
Oh man, he's a tremendous athlete. Obviously, a true freshman to come in June, with limited amount of preparation time. Sometimes it gets hard for him, but he's swimming, but he's coming and asking questions. He wants to learn, he wants to be great. That's the kind of players you want. And like I said, he has A1 athleticism. He's made a bunch of plays on the field, and he's going to continue to get better once he really learns what to do.
Has AZAREYE'H taken the step it seems like he has?
Yeah, man, AZAREYE'H has been really, really good. I know he had a productive true freshman year, and he battled injuries early on with in the spring, but he's 100% now. He's confident. He's making plays. He's a smart kid, a real spiritual kid, and he loves football. So we're looking for him to have a big-time year for us this year.
Does he make the choice to, do the quarterbacks and one-on-ones make a choice on who they get to cover? Because it always seems like he either owns 4 or 14 when he's in one-on-one.
Yeah, we always want the best guys to go against each other, and today he got a bunch of Keon. Other days he got Johnny. Some other days he may get some other receivers, but whichever side they're on, whichever receiver's up, that's who we go against.
Such a big emphasis for you coming in was takeaways and being assertive as DBs. I guess how have you seen the guys take that lesson and grow throughout the offseason?
Oh, it's been good. I know yesterday we had like 4 or 5 turnovers. Today we had a few, so that's always a big emphasis. I always feel, since my days playing, the team who wins the turnover margin, usually wins 80-85% of their games. And that was a big emphasis coming to this year with only getting 6 interceptions last year. Getting our hands on the ball, punching at the ball, stripping at the ball every play. And I think so far it's been pretty good.
What's the biggest emphasis? Like, are you just repeating the same things over and over again, or certain drills? I guess how do you go about really making that a whole?
Oh, just getting 11 hats to the ball. Good things happen when you get a lot of hats to the ball and getting your head around and play the football. A lot of guys, when the ball's in the air, they panic and don't play the football. But I think the guys are doing a better job, getting their heads around and finding the football and making plays.
How much are the receivers that work here in the spring, like Keon, Destin, Winston, how much better are they making?
Oh, man, it's the old adage, iron sharpens iron. Obviously, you got guys like Johnny and Keon and, like you said, Destin, Tron when he's back, Darion, Winston. We have a bunch of guys that can make plays over there. Span, it's only going to make us better, and it works, both ways. We got some pretty good DBs back there, and Dula, Jarion, AZ, Trail, Greedy, Shaquem, the young guys. So we have a pretty formidable group, and when you go against that competition every day, it makes everyone better.
Is that a message? I mean, you have so many veteran guys, but you got some young guys too. A message you give them, like, look, you might not face better receivers than you do every day in practice.
Yeah, we have a great mix of guys. Like you said, we have a lot of guys in that DB room who's played a lot of football, but we also have like 6 true freshmen who hasn't played a college snap. So it's a fine mix right there. But I constantly tell those guys, this may be the best receiving unit we face all day. So if you go up and compete against them, make plays against them, not saying that it'll be easy on Saturday, but you have an understanding what you'll be going against.
You mentioned the 6 true freshmen. How have they done so far in camp? What kind of improvement have you seen from them?
They've been good. Obviously, Quindarius and KJ, they've been here, since January. And with the new guys coming in, and Conrad, Ed Joseph, Jabril, even the young guy, Donnie, who's going to get a chance. Those guys have been good. Obviously, the adjustment you got to make coming from high school to college is an adjustment period there. But like I said, we have a good room where the older guys are kind of taking the younger guys under their wing, they're asking the right questions, they're coming out and competing, and they're making plays. That's all you can ask.
What do you need to see from those young guys, whether a week from now, midway through, like when they get their chance, whenever that time comes, what do you need to see from them in practice to feel comfortable playing them?
Oh, just cutting down on the mental mistakes. Like I said, it's new to them. Most of those guys in high school, they probably played cat coverage. You got that cat, you got that cat. But with here, we play so many different coverages, and they have to learn it all. That's the biggest thing that keep true freshmen from not playing is doing the defense. And not saying that those guys don't know it, but when you're on the field, the coach has to be able to trust you that you know it better than he does. And I think those guys will continue learning, and when they get it, it's going to be scary.
We talked to AZ earlier this season. I think he said the mantra he learned from you that really helped him was, I think it was, this is an imperfect game played by imperfect people. How valuable a lesson is that for those freshmen as well, where they probably dominated the high school level and they may not be as consistent here?
Yeah, man, it's ball. It's a game that, some of those guys have been playing since they were 5 years old. And you're going to make mistakes. It's the ones that know how to bounce back from those mistakes, that makes the next play. If you give up a play and you sulk and you put your head down, then it's going to continue to happen. But, just football is an adverse game. You're not going to be perfect on every single play. So as quickly as you're able to move on to the next play, the better you'll be and the better the team will be.
With AZAREYE'H, we can see his physical abilities. But what's he been like as a coach and
Oh man, he's been a sponge, a guy who comes out, work hard every day. Like I said, he takes tremendous notes in the meeting. He's a student of the game. He stays after practice to get extra work. He's a spiritual young man. He's well respected, and the sky's the limit for him. Obviously, we have a bunch of guys back there that can play ball, but he's really going to help us this year.
and the opportunity that him and these other guys get to go against that wide receiver core, how beneficial is that?
Yeah, it's great. You're probably not going to face, a better unit in the country, and so when Saturday comes, not saying it'll be easy, but they'll have an idea, what it is to go against, elite guys.
Ben Trell has played a lot of football. Have you seen him grow at all from spring to fall? It seems he's been a little more confident.
Yeah, just coming in from a new situation. Obviously, he played in a totally different defense. They were mostly off coverage and bail coverage. Now, we're 75-80% press coverage, and that's an adjustment. But like you said, Trell has a lot of college snaps on his game, playing some big time games, and he's a valuable component to our secondary unit, and we expect big things out of him this year.
We saw Renardo kind of bounce around a bit positionally early in his time before finally kind of settling himself at corner last year. What makes him, he just seems like a reliable, solid option that play in and play out?
Just steady, and that's what you want at the cornerback position, a steady guy, not a guy who's up and down. When he's up, he's all this, but when he's down, he's really down. Dude is just a straight line, steady guy who's going to make plays, who's going to come up and tackle, and who's going to be a leader in the room. And, we're expecting great things out of him this year as well.
The players knew who you were when you got here, but what did you have to do to feel like to earn their trust?
Just had to be myself, be a no-nonsense guy and let them know that, you haven't made it yet. You still have a far way to go, and coach them hard, but loving me the harder. They respected that. They respected my pedigree, what I did, and the guys I put into the NFL. And I just had to come in and earn their trust. And the only way I know how to do that is to be myself. And we become a tight knit group. We do things off the football field. And they taking a liking to me. So it's a good thing. Like I said, we have a really good group with older guys and younger guys, and I expect big things out of my group this year.
You coach high school kids and you coach grown men in the NFL. How do you treat college guys any different than either of those, or in terms of like?
It's the same thing, man. As long as you yourself, guys take heed to that. And I've been doing the same thing for a long time at every level, and it's going to continue at this level, no different.
I asked Coach Stevens, so I have to ask you.
Oh, you the one came up with that question?
Would it be good quality football?
Duke's a big receiver, but I think I'll get my hands on him. Obviously Duke's is a Florida State legend, had a pretty good pro career, but this is me, man. It's me, so. And I agree with Dukes in one aspect. We got to keep it in the red zone. You know, we can't go out in the field. Red zone, I think I'll win that battle. I'm pretty sure he'll say the same thing.
But that gives him the advantage being a big guy.
Big doesn't matter when you get jammed up. Trust me.
All right, thank you.
All right. No problem.
Bulletin board material.